All right, sitting here with Josh Pretorius. We're finally meeting in person as well, finally getting the interview done. How are you feeling firstly?
Hey, I'm feeling great. I'm up here in Joburg at the moment doing some great sparring. I'm here at the Bunyeme gym at the moment. We're planning on going to a few other gyms, getting as much sparring in as we can before we head back down to the coast. And yeah, we're feeling great and really amped for this fight.
What's the thought process behind obviously coming to Johannesburg? You guys will be fighting in Cape Town, yourself and Tian Fick. That's why you're here. What was the thought process on Johannesburg?
The thought process on Johannesburg is just our lack of sparring in KZN. I've got one sparring partner who's at least willing. It's my brother. He's an absolute machine. He puts on the bodysuit and the headgear and I crack at him. Other than that, I don't really have sparring. I've got a friend that spars a bit with me, but I've got no legitimate boxing guys that can spar me. So we come up to Joburg and we use what we can, and the guys are very willing to help us and let us use their gyms. So yeah, it's the main thing about Joburg is sparring. Just getting guys in and getting hours in and rounds in the ring. So, yeah.
Well, how's it going? Because you've just recently arrived in Johannesburg, so obviously, as anyone would experience altitude problems, I'm guessing. But how has the sparring gone?
Sparring's been going good. We got here yesterday around 20 to 11. Started sparring at 11 o'clock. Did close to around 15 rounds, pushing hard, fitness, making sure. Obviously, the air is a lot thinner here, so you fatigue a bit quicker, but we're fit. We're pushing through it. Back in today, training with the Bunyeme guys. Done another 12 rounds now and some gym work in between. So yeah, we're doing good, and all's going well. All set up and lined up for the Cape Town fight, so we're looking forward to it.
Well, you fought Tian Fick before. Obviously, it didn't go your way that day, but what do you foresee going differently this time?
Look, we're the underdogs. We know it. I'm not on any illusion that people are rooting for me to win. I know I've got my fan base, but I am the underdog. It is a Cape Town promotion. It's a Cape Town boykie. He is a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. We get along well, but I'm not going to be a nice guy when I get in the ring this time. I think that's a big fault that I have. I'm not the same person this time going down. I know to win by points is going to be a hell of a hard job from my side. So, yeah, we've been working really hard. I know my fitness is definitely up there. And going down to Cape Town, I've always got that mindset, just outwork. If the knockout comes, so be it, but we'll do it in such a way that it can't go in favour of the local promoter. It has to go, may the best man win. It is an SA title fight. There shouldn't be politics involved. So we're cracking at it. We hope they're cracking at it. Best of luck to them. And we'll take it from there.
Well, I'll ask Tian Fick the same question I'm about to ask you. What sort of attributes do you possess that perhaps he doesn't possess?
Look, me and Tian are both fighting a lot out of sentiment, I think. Him towards his father, me for my father. I've got a few other sentimental reasons why I'm boxing. I'm doing it for a couple of people, so I think we've got a lot in common in that sense. Tian is a different kind of fighter. I mean, the boyk is tall. I'll give you that. I didn't realize until I fought him the first time. He's like I call him a street lamp. He's tall. I'm not quite the street lamp. I would be the midget in the affair. But where Tian has to fight long arms, it's where his power is. He's got that cracking long right hand. I've got a short style, close, compact, quick. So it's a yin-yang sort of fight, and may the best fighter win, yeah.
You just mentioned it there, and that was a question I was about to get to. So he's fighting, you both are fighting for your father, so to speak, for dreams, for, they're manifesting. The SA title, is that sort of the dream?
Of course, yeah. The SA title's the creme de la creme of sports in South Africa. I mean, obviously there's a lot more social media and just media involved in terms of rugby and soccer. But I mean, let's face it, heavyweight boxing or boxing in general is the sport of men. It's not light contact. It's not, no offense or disrespect to other sports, but I mean, we're getting there to knock each other's heads off. The hours and discipline, the sacrifices we make in order to get in that ring fit enough and look good for our fans and look good for the media. I honestly think boxing is the top-notch sport that you can be involved in, physically, mentally, and I mean, we're the top tier, we're the heavyweight boys, so just to be in the list of the legendary guys, all the past heavyweight champs that we've had, it would be an absolute honour. So yeah, from the beginning when we first started this journey, the SA heavyweight title was our dream, yeah.
What did you make of having previously been scheduled to fight? There was a COVID that interrupted your previous bout. The difference. What did you do during that time? How did you deal with everything?
So I had the WBA Pan African title that was set up on the 5th of April, right as COVID knocked in. Peaked, ready, mentally, physically ready for that fight. And then obviously because of the COVID, it got canned. The fight was going to be against Luke Sutherland. And then our next step was going to be Fick. And then the whole Fick-Fisser debacle happened. It was very, very disappointing. I mean, it's a knock to all your time and effort you've put in and sacrifices. I mean, like I said, we put so many hours in, so much money goes into it. Our sponsors are involved, especially for our sponsors. I mean, they're keeping us alive as boxers at the moment because of the COVID. And it was very, very disappointing, but we didn't stop. I've got a gym at home, I've got a ring at home. Carried on, ran in the yard 5 kilometers up and down, so that was a bit of a mindset, I'll tell you that. But we kept busy, kept fit, kept ready, and then lo and behold, we got the shot. The COVID ban was sort of lifted for sports, and here we are. Thankfully.
Yeah, thankfully. I mean, reporting again is another big thing for me as well. KwaZulu-Natal, let's talk about that. In terms of boxers training out of KwaZulu-Natal, there hasn't been a lot of success lately. So do you feel not responsible, but do you feel like you need to do something for that region?
Of course, yeah. Like I said, I've got a lot of sentimental reason for fighting for the SA title and why we want it so badly. Taking it home would be one of them, as it is for Cape Town. It's been good luck. Don't crucify me if I'm incorrect here, but I mean, it could be over 100 years since they've had a heavyweight champ or something to that effect. So I think it's a really big thing for Cape Town as well as it is for us. In KZN, we've got very good boxers that come from KZN, but not all of them are situated there anymore. They've moved off sort of Joburg or Cape Town or wherever the places may be. We've got a few up and coming guys there, no heavyweights at all, none to mention at least. And I think the only there's one big name. He's fighting coming up soon, I think, on a promotion, a Tono promotion. He's from KZN, but other than that, it's basically just us. Yeah.
Sure, and you find usually for titles there's a bit of bad blood between opponents, but it doesn't seem to be that way between you and particularly the way you guys have conducted your interviews, very respectful. Do you have any bad blood with Tian?
No, gosh, not at all. No, Tian's a very nice gent. It's the same I had with Warren. Cursed meeting him before the fight because he's such a nice guy. We didn't want to hit each other, but your enemies in the ring. Let's not. We can't change the fact. We can't say it isn't so. We're enemies in the ring. That's the point of getting in the square, the square office. But out of the ring, he's a nice gent. He's a top-notch guy. He's very respectful. No bad blood for Tian. No bad blood for anyone in the boxing world. If people hold grudges, so be it. But I mean, it's a sport. At the end of the day, we are smacking each other properly. But that's part of the sport. If I played rugby or still play rugby, I couldn't be angry because a guy tackled me. It's part of the sport. So no, I don't hold grudges. Everyone I've boxed, I'm still friends with all of them. Flo, Warren. Tian, all of them. I mean, Tian drops me a message every now and then on WhatsApp. We've got each other's numbers. So, there's no bad feelings between us at all.
So, no bad feelings, but your prediction for this fight, what are you going for? Some people say knockout, some people say points, and I know that you alluded earlier to the fact that you might need to knock out Tian, but what's your actual prediction for this fight?
One hell of a fight. I'm definitely not going to back down. I know, like I said, I know I'm the underdog. I know Tian's from Cape Town. I know he's 7 foot tall. I'm the 6'1" midget in this fight, so I know all odds are against me, but I'm going there to give it everything I've got and may the best man win. I hope they're working really hard and they're going to be surprised I'm not the same animal that got in there the first time. I'm not. I watched Tian's interview with you and he said he thinks in the first fight I underestimated him. Truth be told, I think I overestimated Tian. I was a bit wary in the first fight. I wasn't sure power-wise, skill-wise, and I think I overestimated him. This time around, he's obviously, it's a title fight. I'm almost guaranteed he's changed up his style a bit. He's learned new things, put a few new, tricks up his sleeve. Likewise, we've done the same thing. So may the best man win, and I think for the fans, it's for the first time in a long time, the heavyweight division is going to start waking up. Yeah.
If 6'1" is a midget, I don't know how I'm feeling right now because I'm shorter than you, so that doesn't bode too well for me. What's your message for Tian before you guys get in the ring?
Getting back to the midget, if you stand next to Tian, you'll understand why I say this. I'm bordering 6'2", but it still feels 6'1" when I'm next to him. So, my message to Tian is just best of luck. Keep safe. I'm planning on meeting you on the night. We're coming out all balls blazing. So let's do what we do best. Let's throw leather and may the best man win.
And then lastly, do you have a shout out, a thank you to anybody?
Yes, I've got to thank. I've got a few new sponsors that jumped on board. Enza Constructions, TJ Architects. I've got Quinn Sports, these guys that are doing all my apparel. They're doing all my kit. Richards Bay Printers, Northern Pretorius Group. Andre from Real Steel Promotions here, thanks. If I've forgotten anyone, please forgive me. My brothers for being my sparring partner, Dave, Nick. My sisters, Jessica, Amy, and my mother, my biggest supporters. And then, my father for coaching me, you for taking the time, doing the interview for us, and all the guys that are just willing to help. I must say the boxing world is quite a tight community, and everyone is willing to help everyone, regardless of which camp you come from, what division you're in, what the politics are. So we're chuffed with that, and we're thankful for it. Yeah.